explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about us.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Watson on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Number 86.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Looney, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 132 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
On 1st down, Looney on the screen. This is Eckler.
the pass.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. The first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all. They actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Aaron in it. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 yards.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number 1. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game defensively. They have a big challenge on their hands. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
A gain of 9 makes it 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Looney. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Looney sliding out of the pocket. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here's
a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down. Looney flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves today, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches will give you short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he's able to put it through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
For the Falcons.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 4.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making the play there.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
Watson's pass.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
27-yard line.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So pick up a 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the bootleg. Looney rolling to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's a 31.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking down, that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, and it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 24-13, the final score. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Seahawks locked in a tight one, but this is...
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third
off the play fake. Looney. And that is incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Falcons.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Carolina.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Carry on Johnson.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? You can see this quite a bit on running plays when the guy's out wide. A lot of times it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Off-play action. Looney. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
McCaffrey on the carry. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
3rd and inches. Just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Watson's pass.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
4th down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Looney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball,
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Chase Claypool with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On first down, Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Under
pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 13-yard line.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Christian McCaffrey.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this is Crawford, Falcon touchdown. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Sterling now following the touchdown. Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Watson. Throwing on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future.